This is how we do the only me in this shit.
I broke up with my old bitch. I don't fuck with my old bitch no more. Cause she still on that whole shit. Yeah. I'd rather creep with your bitch, oh, oh. Can't give my heart to no bitch. Can't put my trust in no bitch no more. Cause I feel on that no shit. She like to boot up, hey. She like to boot up, hey. She like to pop on with the gun with DG. prices way too high. You need it. Stop letting all the pussy niggas fight you. I like to see them believe this whole thing too. Big G, back out, I wanna thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Get it! Get
time I hit the club, I leave with just like 2 bitches. That mouth be on 1,000, thanking me 2 bitches. Hey, I like lesbians cause the bra switches. Hey, flip them, turn them out, then I keep sticking.
Every time I come up, I ain't never with no new bitches. These bitches be stealing, I'ma sue bitches. Dripping down the stick, this pussy too vicious. Every time I fuck them, I say, whose is it? Yo, who the fuck told them that they was like times I don't know bitches didn't? I'ma give bitches a minute to shine and I tell them good riddance. To raise a child, it might take a village. But I wouldn't know cause these bitches my son, guess they wasn't, they still is. Gave him the kitten. Now that nigga smitten. Told him to hop in my Ford and then I said, no, I'm just kidding. Hell of a living. You bitches are chillin'. When I come out of my mansion, I sprinkle the words of these bitches. Bitches is lying, they lying, they lying, they lying, they buy yo. So I ain't fucking with chickens unless I got pickled the guy yo. Girls is flying. What more can they steal? So Justin Timberlake, that ain't you coming for Jessica Biel.
Let it go though.
Bitch, I'm a star. You niggas, I holler tomorrow. Doors go up, cause I am too rich to cover gelato. No regular doors, on Uppington doors. Painted in pictures so I can take pictures while you winning drawers. Hell of a ticket, hell of a price. I want it, I get it, I wire the money, I never think twice. I am not but let's see what size. Cause if she pretty, then watch it, cause I'ma be fucking your wife.
Got it, Don't Hey now, I make it down the whole city, call me A-Five. Then high to my haters like Ola. I'm so fly, living la vida loca. My first time on the top, get the who is that? I got that loud rap, there's no movie yet. And I'm just real good, when I get up on that mic, I pick it slow. Call that Mr. G, come on. Turn to it on, you play on the fire that I'm walking out right turn in the dark side of the video. Tell the haters get a blow on my shit. Don't fuck you fucking up on this street.
Well, man, we back, man. The Go-Go platform, each and every Wednesday on Uncensored Network. Feeling so good, feeling so great. With my lovely co-host, my wife. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
You doing good
today?
I'm doing good. I'm good.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Shout out to everybody that did the thing for my birthday. A lot of old friends and old memories. So, man, it was a beautiful, man. They treated me like I was Big G yesterday. So it was lovely, man. It was lovely, man.
It was lovely. Captured some lovely, funny moments.
I know. You got me sleep. I can't be. Hey, look, man, I was busted, and I still went to work and did 11 hours.
Yes, he
did. I still did it. We still did. Yeah, Miss Joy, I still need to call. You going to call in at 7 o'clock all the way from North Carolina. But look, I had a good man, it's a whole lot of things been going on, Go. Everything's opening back up again. I'm feeling real good. The money bag is on its way up.
Yes.
And my birthday weekend, actually, I got 3 shows on. I got the Tamika Joy event, then I got the pop-up joint that Mimi hosting, and then I'll be out with R.E., the wickedest band alive, this Saturday, along with Black Passion. So if y'all never seen me get on the mic with Ray, I said y'all will get a glimpse this. But this Friday, man, my man Slurp got me a table. Shout out to my man Slurp, my man Quinn, and all the Bottle Boys and my man Coy. The Main Raceway, Big Bad Northeast Groove was hosted by my guy Montana, and we gonna have a good time.
We have a very nice time.
Yeah, before my baby leave me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'll be taking a trip Sunday through Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's a good trip.
Yeah, I'll be by myself.
All by himself. So everybody that knows me, I know Brittany's gonna keep an eye on him while I'm
Keep
gone.
an eye on me.
While I'm gone.
And well, we got Juneteenth, we got the Father's Day weekend. And one thing I said on the post today, I do not need y'all mothers saying Happy Father's Day to another mother. I don't like that.
Some women do it all, but at the end of the day, it takes 2 to bear a child, even if the father is not involved, because we as women have options. There's plenty of options out there. It's our body, so if we choose to carry a child, we can't always say that man is going to always be there,
Right.
you know? And I put it like this: it's my body, it's my option. If that fool ain't going to stay and help me, raise my children, then guess what? Bye-bye.
Right.
I got a village. Damn right. I got a village.
And shout out to all the stepdads that step up too, because I'm definitely a stepdad, and I definitely love stepping up in my stepkid's life, and you a stepmother. So shout out to all the step parents. I don't think the step parents get a lot, man. They go through a lot of. No, I don't think they get their
They don't get the recognition like they should. I did see one on a graduation post that a parent did on Facebook. I forget whose page I saw it on, but it was like dad of the graduate and stepfather of the graduate. And that was nice to see that people can put their differences to the side and co-parent as one. And that's a lot you don't see. You do see bitter baby mamas. You do see bitter baby daddies. It goes both ways. I mean, in my eyes, I've seen it from both ways.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, so.
I mean, I don't know, but it's just, I don't know about, I think it's more bitter baby mothers than baby daddy.
No, it's some bitter baby daddies out there. Want to call you a hoe because you ain't with them. You done moved on with the next man. I mean.
Your baby father might be the worst I ever dealt with. He
I know
might
that's
be,
right.
He might be the worst. Your baby father might be the worst.
Not the first one, the second one.
No, the
guys.
second one. No, the second one, the one you got the most kids by. I mean, God bless you, man. You got to deal with something like that. But another thing is, I want to move on and say, it's still a lot of hate in go-go. You know why?
Why?
I don't understand. I'm asking. I don't know. I'm an entertainer. I don't know why people hate on other people's shows and doing all that. I don't know why. I don't know why. Matter of fact, Surdy, man. In fact, I want to shout out to my man Lil Dog from JYB. He threw the Jones Surdy, man. That joint was lit. That joint was lit as fuck. That motherfucker 611 Cafe. Shout out to all my people out in Moe County. Seeing all my good people, but I don't know why. I don't know why the baby fathers feel like that. You can't have her back, nigga. You might as well do what you do. She's gone. If you ain't
I've
think
been gone.
It looks like, yeah, you been gone. But if he didn't think you was really gone, you really gone now.
I'm gone.
Yeah, gone.
Gone girl.
So all that, like I said, people, what I wanted to do is, for my birthday show, what I wanted to do is, I want to salute the people that survived domestic violence, and LaToya Johnson she's coming, and then Miss Joy from North Carolina gonna call in. A lot of my female fans, female supporters, they've been through domestic violence. Also, my wife has been through domestic violence. Talk to him, baby. Tell him something about it.
I'm going to tell you, I have been through it mentally, physically, and I'm going to tell you, ladies, don't do what I did. Don't stay because of the kids. Don't stay because you think that marriage can work out, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it at the end of the day to, I'm going to stay married because of the kids. I'm going to stay through this bullshit because of the kids. Because at the end of the day, the kids really don't know what you and your partner was going through. All they know is what they heard from either the mom or the dad. And, I mean, it started out with me first mentally, the name calling, and just the other things, like he was using drugs, he was drinking, he was just doing the most. And from the first time he hit me, yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm blaming it on the drugs and the alcohol. The second time he hit me, okay, maybe it's just something I did. The third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, after the first time, ladies, leave, because he's going to keep doing it to you until finally you put all your decks, you hang your cards in one deck, and you be like, it's either me or him. And one morning it was two incidents where one time I was at a club and I flattened all his friends' tires, and we fought outside. I thought I killed him. I hit his head against the electric box, and I thought it was the end. And was I ready for jail? Yeah, you damn right I was. But at the same time, I knew that my kids were going to be all right because I had my parents. There's my village to watch over them, but I didn't want to put them in that scenario, but I knew they would be there if it went that route. Eventually, you know, I had put other people in harm's way. I had my girlfriends with me, and, I mean, everything just went south. Even after that, I still went back to him, still went to, you know, the I'm sorry's, it'll never happen again. And then the last time it happened, I called 911. He hit me. I called 911. I threw hot coffee on him. It scalded him. I took a Yankee Doodle candle and busted him upside his damn head and had a baseball bat. So when the police came into my house with tasers, I'm like, hey, I have seizures. Please don't tase me. Lock me up. But I called. Y'all first. And I need to lock his ass up. I ended up getting locked up. All charges was dropped in court. And we're no longer together. Do we co-parent for our kids? I have two adult kids by him and a 13-year-old. They contact their father when they need to, because I have no reason to talk to this man for nothing, ever again, for nothing. And ladies, there's places out there. Don't get discouraged, because you can always call 911. They'll direct you to SAFE. SAFE is a good place. They'll help you. Don't worry about the materialistic stuff. It can be replaced, but your life cannot. I mean, I still to this day, I talk to a therapist, I talk to a psychiatrist about it. I had a brain tumor. This fool hit me right after I came home from brain surgery. I mean, my girlfriend, rest her soul, her husband was going to shoot him. And, you know, I didn't want...
You come home from brain surgery and he tried to fuck up even more.
Yeah, he hit me.
Oh, he tried to take advantage because you coming from surgery, having brain tumor removal or surgery or whatever was done, and he don't have, like, you don't have the energy to fight back.
Yeah, I had no fight in me.
No, he just like, man, like I'm just saying, like, and then who would, like, you the mother of his kids, y'all was married, and he said he wished you death, though. Like really, he really meant that. He really meant that shit.
He wished that cancer came back on me, and damn if it didn't. But you know what? I got a higher power, which was God.
Somebody said they remember. Damn.
Jeanette remember. Yes, Jeanette remembers. Brittany remember. You know, at the end of the day, God had that last say. God got me out that situation.
Right.
I finally got strength to realize that I no longer need to be in that situation, because it was going to end up one of us being dead.
That's where I'm at with it. And I ain't talking about because you're in a relationship with me or whatever. like from that point on, like how do you move on? Did many guys you date after that pay for what he done for you? Like you feel like you can never trust another man again?
I do have trust issues.
Do she? God damn.
I have trust issues. I have issues of if I get in a heated argument, I'm going to throw that first punch to protect myself, because that's how my brain is working, you know.
Cause you feel like
I feel like I'm gonna get hit first, and
I don't hit women, by the way.
Yes, he has not.
I
never
have
ever hit me.
I have never hit her, and we done got in some heated shit.
We have gotten into some heated arguments.
I don't hit women, y'all. I don't hit women. I do not hit women. I repeat that. Have I? Yes, I have. Because, hey, listen, you know, I used to date big women at one time. Them big women, them jokes feel like nigga punches.
Don't underestimate us medium-sized small
I'm not,
women.
but I'm saying though, on some real shit, I was feel like a couple of things I always wanted to say. I was like, damn, what makes a motherfucker stay and take that much abuse? But you just said it because you did with your kids. And to be honest with you, the kids do love their father. I know that for a fact. They really do. But I'm just saying, it's like, what made you, I mean, I think you're getting over the trust issue thing. It's getting more, our trust for each other is, well, your trust for me, because I already trust you. Your trust for me is getting more stronger. So I think you're breaking out that. But that's some scar for life type shit though. Like going through that much pain, that fight, I'm surprised. And that makes me love you even more, because I'm surprised that you could still love or be in love like after that.
Eventually you move on, and to not have a cold heart, you have to forgive that person. And, you know, I forgave him because if I kept that grudge, my hands won't be free to catch my blessings. So
Shit,
I have to
better than me.
forgive him so I can move on with my life, because some women don't make it out. Some women's way out is funeral home. And it's too many cases in Culpeper when you'll see domestic violence month in September, and it's really, really, really deep in Culpeper of how many women have died of domestic violence or beatings. And what the hell is a restraining order? It's a piece of paper. Piece of paper.
That don't mean
Women,
shit.
protect yourself. It's just a piece of paper. It does not give you a peace of mind. I don't know where the system gets that from, because
Right.
I've tried. I had somebody actually harassing me, stalking me, following me.
Still is to this day.
Still is to this day.
You start following me, motherfucker. I'm the wrong nigga you want to fuck with. I'll shoot your motherfucking ass.
I went to the courts. I went to the police station. You know what they told me?
What's
He
up,
has to
cuz?
physically harm me, threaten me, in order for them to lock him up. Are you freaking kidding me? What is wrong with the system?
Yeah.
Fuck a restraining order, get a gun.
Well,
Yeah.
with my red flags because of my mental health, I cannot purchase a gun.
Shit.
Hey, but I can. I got one. But I'm just saying though, I think I'm gonna go get a legal jump, like, cause I ain't got no charges. I think I'm gonna just go get a legal jump, yeah.
If you ain't a felon,
Nah.
in Virginia, you
Yeah.
should get a lot.
Oh.
Like, you should get
Oh, yeah.
some fucking guns.
I mean, I'm not a felon, but I
Hey,
got
look.
red flags.
Hey, look, I'm saying this.
Really sucks.
Okay, I'm not saying this. I mean,
The law don't have enough.
yeah, but I'm saying this though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after all the bad relationships you went in, and then I understand why some of your family like, goddamn, how she know this the good right one, but I keep proving everybody wrong, and I keep proving my people right. What's up, Ray? Hey, but I'm saying, so how does it for some women? Because some women want to be in your shoes, but they scared. What made you like you went through all this stuff? And now you about to get married to me. You feel in love. Everybody say they see the glow. This as happy as you could be, and I like the way she moved. She's smiling. The demon Nicole is gone. She's nice. She this. She that. She's a family woman. So what made you love again? Well, love me. But what made you let go and love? Because there's some women that probably need to hear how you found love and how, you know what I'm saying, you trust again. or you fell in love again, and you put your guards down again, you open the gates again. Like, I mean, some women would want to know how did you get through that?
I got through it through number one, God, just opening my heart to God, just pouring everything into prayer, into my book, into what I was going through. I had so many other distractions that made me love again. When you're dealing with cancer, and you're dealing with brain tumors, and you're dealing with COVID, and you're dealing with all these things that could have took you away, it makes you love again. It opens up your heart. And I'm going to tell you right now, this has been the best relationship I've been in because we're compatible. I don't have to worry about, we go out together. He constantly asks me, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Baby, you all right? Are you okay? You know, he constantly loves me. He constantly, you know, it's everything that I wanted in a relationship I have. So, yes, bam,
Yeah.
Dwayne, you bring me happiness, you bring me joy.
Me too. I think everybody go through that. I mean, everybody went through. I mean, your story is amazing. Like if you hear your story, you got like, God damn, it got to be a fucking movie out of this shit or something, like a soundtrack or something. We gonna let y'all know about that. Shout out to my man Brian, the owner. He definitely putting it to work. Like he be giving the. He been on the phone. We've been on the phone all day talking about Nicole Ideas, a book. We will release it July 4th with the soundtrack. Go with it. Like different people. I'm gonna get Pinky Killer Corners, artists that Nicole want to pick on. It ain't just gonna be me, but we gonna soundtrack, and then the whole thing gonna be in our documentary and our reality joint. So you know what I'm saying. Brian always thinking. Alex, no, Brian always thinking outside the box. It's some crazy shit. We can't show y'all our hand because I know y'all gonna steal it. Like y'all stole that Fire Stick. We was the first one on Fire Stick. Now everybody got this show on Fire Stick, motherfucker. But I mean, but some women. I mean, it's man.
I'm just gonna tell women right now. If you shedding tears of hate, get out. Move on. Do counseling if you want to try to save that marriage or that relationship. But if he hit you once, I'm gonna tell you right now, he gonna hit you again. If he
not necessary, baby.
No. Because I've been through it. I've been through it.
But with one person?
Because my dad taught my brothers, don't you ever put your hands on a woman.
Right.
That's what you got sisters for.
Man, I could take a punch from a woman. You know that.
Why you telling all our business?
No, you did hit me one time, though.
I did not hit you.
Yeah, you did.
I did not hit you. I told you I told you get out of my space.
I took it like a
and
champ.
let me have a break.
I took it like a champ.
But
did I take it like a champ or what?
I tapped you like this. It wasn't even a hit. You was in my space.
Right, okay, yeah,
he was in my space. He was trying to grab my phone, and I'm like, no. It's my phone. I don't care if you paid a bill or not. It's my phone.
Cause you was on your one of them.
I was having a moment, and
we only argue about groupies.
Yes, that's it. We arguing on other people's stuff, not even our own stuff, which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I mean, but this show is for all the. Okay, here we go. We'll call right here. It might be it. It's 7:00.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all gonna steal it. Like y'all stole that Fire Stick. We was the one on Fire Stick. Now everybody got that show on Fire Stick.
What?
But some women, yes, man. I'm telling women right now.
Hey, caller, can you please turn the show down because we can hear us talking. All right, you're live on the air. Can you? Hello. Can you please announce who you are? Can you please announce who you are? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Bam. Hey, how you doing? This is Kristen Joy calling you.
And tell them where you calling from.
I'm calling from North Carolina.
One of my this is one of my supporters when I come out Charlotte. I ain't see you last time I came. Coming back out there in November.
I'm sorry I didn't get to make the show, Bam. I was in Atlanta, but I saw all the pictures and the footage. You did good. I'm proud of you.
We out there.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Congratulations on being engaged to Nicole. I've been following you for a long time, and
I know.
I just see a different person. So I'm
Everybody
very happy for you.
It might even, I changed, man. You can't be acting all rowdy when you got wife and kids and stepkids, and you gotta have a different aspect on life. But what you should have been, because I had my son, but boys are different than females, man. Boys are different from females. So domestic violence, talk to us about it. A lot of people don't want to speak out on this. I reached out to a lot of people though.
I did too.
But you the one that reached out and said you wouldn't mind speaking it, and you said, "Dang, I wish I was in DC." I said, "Nah, you can always call the show. We had tech up here."
Right. And I appreciate you guys letting me have the opportunity to come on and tell my
I would have
story.
never knew that by looking at you though. I would have never knew you went through something like that. I would have never knew.
Yeah. You can't look at a person and tell what they go through, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's one thing you got to learn in life, and I definitely went through it. I'm 39 now. This was when I was about 25, 26 years old. And it's crazy. I listened to Miss Nicole speak, and it's crazy how familiar a lot of domestic situations are. Mm-hmm. It starts off pretty much verbally, person talking down to you, making you feel low. And you know what, Bam, after a while, somebody doing that to you for so long, you start to believe it. You know what I mean? You start to believe the things they say. You start to believe that you deserve it. In a way, it's crazy. It's a mastermind manipulation. And then after the verbal abuse, it starts to get physical. It happens one time, and you're like, oh, well, he was tripping, or I was going off. I was running my mouth. You know what I mean? Maybe I just pushed a button or two, and then it just continues and continues and continues. And guess what, Bam?
What?
It never stops. The only way it stops is if you leave, or if the situation ends up worse than that. You know what I mean? That's the only way it's going to end. And I hope a young lady out here hears me today. I hope y'all can understand me. I know I'm country as corn. My twang is strong. But I hope a young lady can hear me today and just understand that he is not going to stop, girl. He as long as you let him do it, he's going to do it. That's just the truth about it.
I mean, this the question, and when my wife is telling me all the stuff that her ex-husband did, I'm like, damn, I couldn't even have the heart. Maybe because I got all sisters. I don't have no brothers. I got all sisters. So I'm thinking like who would even, somebody that will have your child. First of all, let's get about the child now. The birth of a child is very life-threatening every time.
Yeah.
So she risked your life to give you kids and joy. Like, how can you wish death on, like, or fight her? Or, I never even understood that. But this is what I'm trying to get. And a lot of ladies don't want to answer this question, but you can say, like, what makes a woman, like, stay through that shit? Like, it's a lot of pain. I'm thinking it's a lot of pain, right?
It is, Bam. And the only thing that I can tell you is you don't know your worth. You understand? Like, after this situation, me standing here at 39, man, I know my worth. Boy, ain't no way 39-year-old me would put up with that. You get what I'm saying? But 26-year-old me, I didn't know my worth. I really didn't. I didn't know that I deserve better than that. And it's sad to say that, but it's the truth. And I'm not no around with low self-esteem or nothing like that. I don't have any issues with, things like that. I just, as far as in a relationship, I didn't know my worth. I didn't know that I'm worthy of being treated like a queen, you know? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that then. But trust and believe, baby, I know that now. You know what I mean? And I could never, the person I am now, I could never go through that again. Like Nicole said, it makes you very guarded. It makes you, like, a man can't even get but so rowdy with me now. You know what I mean? I'm married now, but before I got married, when I was dating, after the situation with the person that I was with that abused me, after I started back dating, you couldn't even raise your voice at me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me intercept a little bit. But I'm going to ask you this. After going through that, and I asked my wife the same thing, but how did the process of you begin to be loved again or trust your husband that he wasn't the same man or the man you was getting abused besides knocking the shit out of him? Like, for real.
Same thing Nicole said, God.
Okay.
Just like God put you in her life, God put my husband in my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I believe that. You know what I mean? Like I'm God brought me through all of that. Cause man, that was hard, man. For real, that man hit me in my face with a steel toe boot. You understand what I'm saying? A
Damn.
dirty one after work.
Damn.
You know, and you seen my picture, man. I'm very light skinned. You know what I mean?
Shit, I know I work with steel toe boots, so I can imagine how that shit feel.
Exactly. I had to walk around with shades on for like months. It took months for that to heal. I had to duck my parents so my dad wouldn't see me. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's a lot of shame that comes with it. You embarrassed. You don't even know who you are no more when you in a situation like that, because you know better. It's like you know better. And Bam, I come from a good family. My daddy's a good man. You understand? So it ain't like I'm one of them girls who didn't have no dad or had a messed up daddy that treated. My dad treats my mom like a queen. He got a wife and 3 daughters, no boys. So it's like I got a good dad. I don't know. I was just at a very vulnerable place, and I took advantage of. He was older than me. You know, he just knew how to manipulate me. And mine didn't end up like Nicole. Okay, I didn't get a chance to walk away or nothing like that. Mine ended very bad. He died. You understand? God had to separate me and that man.
Damn.
God, exactly. You know what I mean? I got to live with it every day, Bam. And some days I wake up and I can remember good times between me and him. And then some days I wake up and I hate to say it, but I'm just so glad I'm not in that situation no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he died. I'm one of them for real. He died. He killed in front of my face. You know? So not only did I have to live with the fact that he done abused me, took me through all this stuff, made me feel bad, then he died. And I got to deal with that on top of it. Man, that was hard, Bam. And that's why I had to call in, man. I debated with this all day. I was like, man, I don't want to relive this. But some woman has to hear this today. That's right. Know, to know that, look, sis, you ain't alone. That man ain't going to stop. Get away. Love yourself. And know that it's a man out there that's going to treat you like a queen. I'm treated like a queen. My husband treats me like a queen. I don't got to worry in the world, you know?
I know that's right.
Just understand that it will get better, but you have to get out of the situation before it end up like mine, before God step in, for real.
Like, before you get off, I remember one thing Nicole told me, and I was like, damn, man, it definitely had to be for the kids, because I'm like, she said sometimes, like, she never even slept naked around me. My wife loved to sleep nude. I'm telling you this. She said she didn't even want to stay in the same bed. She would sleep on the couch, like all these. Like even to have sex with him when she know she was getting abused, it felt like motherfucker a stranger.
Rape. Say it. It feel like rape.
Damn.
You crying, they on top of you, they don't even care. You know what I mean? You ain't in it. You mentally have checked out. It feel like rape, don't it, Nicole?
Yeah.
Yep.
The balance can go both ways. I know I've seen some women beat the hell out of their men, and their men just take it. But at the same time, like my cousin Rita was saying, some women stay in it because they like it. Like Monica said, some women stay in it because they're insecure. Some women stay in that jacked up, fucked up relationship for many different things.
Be funny. You know one thing that I never understood what women like?
What?
Why do women like to be choked on sex? Like, what's sexy?
I don't like to be choked on sex because I have a daughter.
No, I'm talking about
daughter, and I have.
I'm talking about purr. Women like choke this shit out of me. Like, what the fuck is? How the fuck do you get over
When that
it?
dude choke you and you can't breathe, then you're gonna be like, oh, he choked me. You asked for it.
Yeah, well, I always wanted to know, like, what was sexy about this shit?
That's not sexy. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody choking me doing sex. Hell to the no. Hell no. That's gonna bring me back to a dark place that I went to.
That's just true.
And
like, this motherfucker done lost his mind. But hey, look, man, that's. But at least you happy now. I mean. Sometimes you go.
I'm glad you happy, Miss Nicole. I'm so glad you happy. You're beautiful. You're a warrior. You take care of that man, okay?
I
you know what I mean? Uplift him.
All right, B.
I've been following Bam for a long time.
Yeah,
I
you
really
been supporting
appreciate
me
y'all
for a
letting
long
me tell my
time.
story. Thank you so much.
All right, before you go ahead. You want to give any shout-outs?
I just want to shout out the whole DMV because, I'm from North Carolina,
yeah, you
but
love
that's
that
my
go-go,
second
though.
home. I love the DMV.
Yeah,
I want
you
to shout
do.
out all my favorite go-go bands, Still Familiar, Backyard. Yeah, keep coming down here, having your shows
But guess
in North
what,
Carolina.
though?
North Carolina loves
I
you.
guess
Love
what? I don't know
go-go
if I'm
down
supposed to
here.
be telling you, but you know, Still Familiar is coming to North Carolina when I come on November 20th.
Okay, all right. Well, that's my favorite band right there. The
Oh,
Humble
you
Hands.
Steve
from
Roy.
Steve Roy.
Steve Roy coming to North Carolina.
Right. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you so much. I
All right,
really
you too.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Nicole, bless you, sister. And I'm glad you happy. I really am.
Thank you.
Hey, look, man, some hell of a story. But some people trying to call in. We can't do, you know what I'm saying? This ain't a two-way, Joan, or nothing like that, a three-way or whatever. But y'all can call back, man, 240-467-5970 if y'all want to share y'all story or whatever. What time we at?
7:14.
10:14. 7:14.
7:14.
Oh, you said 10. You trying to
said
speed up?
7:14.
No, you said
Did I say
10:14.
10?
Yeah. So I mean, it's I mean, what you thought was she was saying was that like
Every story is about the same. It starts out verbally. They calling you fat. They calling you a hoe. They trying to mess with your mind, and that's what they're doing to bring you down, so they can just treat you any type of way. And then, like she said, you start to believe it. You lose yourself. At one point in time, I didn't care, and everybody can probably voice their opinion on this. I didn't care how I looked. I didn't care what I had on. I didn't care what I was doing. So, I mean, that man literally took my whole life out of me. You know, 'cause I was believing everything that he was saying. Oh, you a hoe of Culpepper and this, that, and the third. And I mean,
hey, see, can you let her in?
I mean, it's just crazy. Oh yeah, like Monica said, nobody gonna want you but me.
Oh, they call it. That might be her.
No.
Hey, ask who's that? Is that little? Oh.
I'm a guest on the show, but I can't get in.
I told you that's her. Okay, we coming to get you now. We
Hello?
coming to get you now. Told you. All right, so I mean that's crazy though, but I mean, damn man, like damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and if they determine that they're gonna harm you, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. And like I tell any ladies, if makeup doesn't cover up the hurt and the pain that you go through. I know some women that cover up, put that mask on when they're in public. But he hit you once, he's going to continue to do it. Going to continue
And
to
y'all
do
fellas
it
don't
over
be
and
getting your
over and
ass
over
whooped either
again.
too. Walk away. Cause there's a lot of dudes that go through it too.
Yeah, some dudes go through it, but like I said, it goes both ways. But it's mainly women. I know for a fact it's mainly women, especially in
Oh yeah, it's
our
definitely
small
mainly women.
town.
It's definitely mainly women. I ain't
families
saying.
being displaced, women who are keeping secrets from their family because they're being judged. You know.
They don't. Yeah. You're right. They being judged and they keep it from. They scared to tell their family or whatever because they don't want to look like a dummy. They like you saying being judged. I told you that nigga wasn't no good. You sued him like that. So
Yeah.
So yeah, you get that. You don't hardly have no. Man, it's hard.
You
though,
don't want
man.
your
It's
family
hard.
to tell you, that you were wrong, And at the end of the day, this is a very touchy subject for a whole lot of women 'cause they don't want to talk about
A lot
it.
of people don't want to talk about it.
And I understand that because it does take you back to that place, and you want to try to forget those dark memories.
But I think it's somebody like you or somebody that been through it, like really have like a closed meeting, a domestic violence meetings like once a month or help women get through it. I think they'd be more open.
And it should be. It should, just like AA, NA, it should be groups, and I don't know if it's any in Culpeper or surrounding areas, but it needs to be and kills people. Stop it. If something is going on in your household, tell somebody. Especially if a man is beating your ass. Tell somebody. Because if you got daughters, they're seeing this shit, and if you're staying, they think that shit is okay. It's not okay. I have 3 beautiful daughters, and I don't think it's okay for them. I don't think it's okay that they sat and watched me get my ass beat. But once I got my kids out of that situation, and me and my parents had joint custody of my kids.
Think your kids felt at that point?
They really didn't know because they was young.
Right.
You know, they were young.
Yeah, because my mother went through domestic violence. I didn't know because I was young.
Yeah, I mean, and I tried not
I was younger than 10.
I tried not to speak bad on their dad, but at the same time,
you a fucked up individual.
Yeah. At the same time, I don't want them to have hate on him because of what me and him went through.
But still, I mean, how are you gonna like summon something positive to say about the motherfucker? You know, like that's not
true.
Fair to you.
Yeah,
The motherfucker called me.
The
motherfucker called me talking shit. I said, nigga, come up this motherfucker right now. I'm gonna tell you the address where I'm at. I might whoop your ass for her. Nigga, I done heard some fucked up shit. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. That's our favorite word.
Yes.
So, and you can't, and even after all that shit happened, she would still talk to him. I'm like, damn, man, this woman's strong. But she not talking to him. She just like when it comes to do with the kids. Yeah. But then the nigga get on, like this gotta be her baby father is the stupidest motherfucker. I done ran through some fucked up baby fathers. But this nigga might take the cake. Like, he don't have not a bit of sense. Like, you can't talk like him like a civilized man. I'm like, look here, I'm going to tell you what it is. He talking about where I'm going to do this. I said, nigga, I'm going to tell you where we at. Pull the fuck up. We waiting. She told the mother at the club, don't let my baby, he coming up. I said, she went in, sat down. I went outside, said, let him in. Please. We waiting. Because I want to beat his ass just for what he took her through, because that's how much love I got for him. Like, dog, come on. Oh, my goodness. He could have, boy. I don't know how she kept her brothers off his ass. I would have put one up in him. Because
I kept going back. My brothers and my dad was like, why should we step in? My dad stepped in. He called me a hoe in front of my daddy. My daddy, I'm not going to say my dad did because, he worked for school, but my daddy handled it like he's supposed to handle it. But my brothers, once they see you going back, family stopped because they was like, why go help her
I've been through that before.
She keeps going back? So until I finally showed that
we jumped on a nigga ass for my peoples. We jumped on my ass for one of my peoples, a family member. I ain't gonna say nothing. She was with the nigga 40 minutes later after the ass whooping. Well, fuck you too. That's what I was talking about.
Okay, Francis Hackley Walker just gave a point. If women can't lift each other up when things are good, then it will be hard as heck to get them to support each other when things are bad. Women, mothers have to be strong, support for each other, regardless. I believe that, Francis, and that's Tyra's aunt. I've never had any domestic issues with Tyra's father at all. He's never, ever put his hands on me.
He's civilized. He said, should I talk to you before?
Yes, like I can have a whole conversation with him, and like I said, I'm still close with his family. I still talk to him, even though they're not my in-laws. I still call Aunt Francis, Aunt Francis, Aunt Karen, because we separated for different reasons.
But see, that's another reason people don't talk about it, because the nigga that beat her, they still cool with the people's family. Like we done ran into a couple of your ex-husband people, and they say they happy for you.
Yes,
that nigga ain't
yes.
shit, and whatever.
They see a big difference in me, and and a lot of people say, Nicole, you've changed, and I'm like, it takes somebody to help you change. Yes, I always say it's God, but I also say, I have a praying mother who prays for me every single day, and then I have a supporting husband to be.
I'm gonna pray for you too, Miss Curly. Miss Curly, I love you. You know I love you, mother-in-law. But hey, look, I'm gonna pray for you too.
But I have a great support team, and I can talk to with my football sisters, to Brittany, to my Aunt Ruth, to my older cousins, you know, to my aunts, my aunt Janie Pendleton, my Aunt Bird. I can talk to her. Like I have my Aunt Claire. I have outlets now that if I'm having a situation, I can go talk to them. I know that situation.
This is a real. I interviewed her first when I was at my old station, but I don't think the people on Uncensored Network and Fire Stick heard her story. Like she actually domestic violence actually made her handicapped, and it's serious. So we be right back. This is the salute to all the domestic violence survivors. This is the GoGo platform live on Uncensored Network, GoGo 365.
My fellow Go-Goers, this is where it all started. And what you're about to see is, well, the Go-Go.
We gonna try to lock some more dates in here so we can come down here and do some more with y'all, man. You hear me? Thank my man Bone with the camera. Everybody getting footage. We gonna do something good, man. Y'all know Steve Roy do it all, man. I'm gonna let Steve Roy warm up with Project 71. These first couple jumps, man. I'm gonna let him get it in. And we gonna turn it up and do what we supposed to at 2 o'clock in the morning, man. Yeah. If you feeling good, man, go buy a bottle, man. Or 2 or 3. Go on, get your lungs out the way, man. They got hookahs in here, man. Everybody shout it up, drink it up. Let's go, man. Let's get it in. If you came out tonight, man, to have a little bit of fun and party real good, make some noise. And it's always prime time. Brother, I'll be in the house, baby.
Yeah. Hey, a little bit. 1. Yeah. Ow. Where the Scorpios, man? Where the Scorpios, yeah? Where y'all? Oh, y'all dead as shit, man. Where the Scorpios, man? Y'all ain't drinking enough, but y'all thought too much about this shit, man. It's party time, man. What to do? We got you all night long, Del Rey. Got you all night long, Projects. Got you all night long, 55. Got you all night long, 7200. Got you all night long, 41, 7 Woods. I got you, niggas, yeah? Hey, Sweet Tea, you ready to work, baby? Let's do a little something. We gonna let her talk to the ladies first, man. Happy birthday to my man Rapper Dude. Been doing this shit for a long time. Pressure P. Hey, make some noise for our nigga Rapper, man. Joe Exotic. Happy birthday to you, fool.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, look. Before we get started, man, we coming right back on the 25th, man. We was gonna come down here with mature clientele, but I think we gonna do this shit right here. Come back with P71, man, on the 25th.
Steve.
Fuck up the holiday. Yeah.
Check your phone.
Check my phone?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Fuck that. It's too late. I'm already in here and I don't want to hear nothing. Bust some crank. Fuck that. Let's go. Shout out to my Del Rey Bob in the building, y'all. Oh, Scorpios. Hey, Scorpios. Hey, y'all wake up. Oh, hey, 55. Hey, 55. Hey, y'all wake up. Oh, hey, Sam Woods. Hey, Sam Woods. Wait. Oh, Pressure P. Hey, P, nigga, gon' wake up. Yeah. Glide to glide, nigga, gon' wake up. Hey, 640. Hey, highway, goddamn it, wake up. Before we get started, y'all. Hey, come on. Hey, goddamn it, I need to wake up. Hey, 55. Hey, Sam Woods, I'ma need you wake up. Hey, true. Well, hey, true. I'ma need you wake up. And wake up. Right there. Whoa. Hey, Joe Buck. I'ma need you wake up. Yeah. My nigga Cheryl. Hey, JY. I'ma need you wake up. Yeah. Hey, Sean. When I'ma need you wake up. Play the music, y'all. Right there. Come on.
Welcome back to the Go-Go platform. And we have our guest with us. Please introduce yourself.
Excuse me. My name's Latoya Johnson. Oh, I'm excited to be here. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. But this is different. No.
Huh?
This is different. This is more professional.
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, it's all good to start out, with humble beginnings, but,
right. Yeah. Right. So tell everybody your story, because I know it, I heard it before, but a lot of people don't know.
Okay. I was in a relationship with this guy. We're just gonna call him Steven for right now. Steven and I was in a relationship for two years. A year and almost 2 months in. Almost 2 years in. I say a year and 10 months. It wasn't long. He relapsed on PCP. And when he did that, he turned into a monster, literally, before my eyes, he scared me one day, before my eyes, he just turned into a monster. One day we was driving down Pennsylvania Avenue, and I was doing a speed limit and everything, listen to the music in the car, and all of a sudden he said, "Boo, watch out! Roll the window down. Watch out! Lean your car all the way back. They about to start shooting." I'm looking around. I'm like, "What the hell is he talking about?" I'm looking around, and then I didn't know he was high at the time because he came. He didn't say much when he got in the car. So, I'm thinking everything cool. And then he saw that I wasn't taking him seriously. So he started banging on my dashboard. He said, "Boo, roll the window down. I'm serious. So, he scared me. So, I did what he said. I rolled the window down and put the seat all the way back, barely touching the pedals. And then, before my eyes, when he saw it, I wasn't taking him seriously, his, the color of his skin, just went, he was, caramel, wasn't too dark skin, wasn't too light skin. The color faded, he turned gray, and his eyes turned from this, hazel brown to black, literally before my eyes. And it's I've never seen anything like it before. So I did what he said. And, and the first time that he hit me, I was we was talking, having a discussion. I wouldn't say it was an argument, it was a disagreement. And all of a sudden I was on the floor, and then I grabbed my lip, and when I took my hand from my lip, blood just started pouring from my lip, pouring like somebody turned on a water faucet. Mm. And I was shocked. I was embarrassed. I was I was ashamed. I was, because I can't believe he did this to me. Like, and then he just looked, and then I looked up at him, and he just like had this look in his eyes, yeah, like, just like this devilish look. And then it's like he walked up the steps and left. So, and at this time I was like, I couldn't do nothing but, go out the back door of my house, after I put the towel to my lip. And luckily my car was parked in the back alley instead of in the front, because in the front my stepfather and mother was there. And I didn't want them to see me like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what happened. Like, I'm still trying to process it myself. So the only place I knew to go was, at the time, was my friend's house,
So you kept that mask on when it came to your family.
Exactly, exactly. The whole time. And then my mom knew something was going on, because I wasn't me, I was like quiet and, and then like when he would say something, or he would start, he was trying to argue with me, I wouldn't say too much. I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be the feistiest me that I was. When let me back first, how I got involved with him. I was 25. I lost my self-esteem. I just lost like who I was. I didn't know who I was anymore. And then a close friend of mine had passed away, and I didn't know how to process that. You know what I'm saying? I was used to death, because death was around me since I was 14. But this hit me hard. So I was mourning, and then I lost myself, and then that's how me and this guy got together. And then like people would be like, why you with him? He's not your type. He's not the dude you normally will be with. Y'all don't look right together. And I couldn't understand what they meant, because to me, he was like the hottest thing smoking, like, he was nice and cool. Yeah, he had a little edge to him. So, I like that. A little rough around the edge, a little street, little hood. So,
that's what y'all girls like that. Y'all girls like that street type.
Yeah. He was my type at the time, because we all go through phases,
Go through that honeymoon phase with them, and then shit gets real.
Yeah, not only, yeah. And then see, when I met him, I saw some red flags. But me, I'm like, nah, he not going to do that to me, because I'm not going to push him to like those other females do. I'm not going to nag him. I'm not going to do this. But, and then I was like, he not going to do that with me. I see the potential in him. He can change. I could change him. But you can't change nobody that's not ready to be changed. And he wasn't ready to be changed. He was still on the streets and still all that. So, but then when he, like I said, everything was good, till he hit that dipper. And that's what he said. He said my drug of choice is the dipper. Not loud, wet water, love boat, whatever you want to call it.
But he's naked.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and then that was one of many tragic, abusive experience that I went through. Yeah, like he would, we would be driving, I went to go pick him up one night from the club, and he would I would say something, I wouldn't even say nothing disrespectful or rude or anything. He would just smack me in my face, and I'd be like, what? I'm like, oh, nah, you tripping. You tripping. We was down the street from this, I was like, you going to your mom's house. I'm not putting up with this.
So when did you know it was time to go? When it was time to leave the relationship?
I knew it was time to go. I knew it was time to go one night. I was at my cousin's house, and he was tripping out, he was tripping, and I was sitting in the car I gotta get away from dude, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because I don't have an escape plan, you know what I'm saying? Because I was afraid that, at the time, I was a hairstylist. I was, on top of my game. I was, working a hairstylist. I had 3 different jobs. I was a hairstylist. I was a waitress, and then I was a promotion and marketing director for One Way Record, the Oi Boys. So I was doing the thing. I was getting ready to move to New Jersey to elevate my hairstyling career. So I was scared that if I move away, and what was keeping me was if I move away and didn't nobody tell him where I was at, he may shoot up the ladies in a salon, or he may go kill my mom and stepfather because they wouldn't tell him where I was at. That's how, and I didn't want that blood on my hands. So I was like, I cannot put them in that situation. I got to figure this out. I can come up with something. And by him being, by him smoking PCP and in the streets, one night, I was working at the restaurant job. I told him, I said, I'm not coming back to Maryland to pick you up, so you need to catch the subway to Pentagon Road, where I work at, because I'm not doing it. But, I'm about to get off, I got a phone call, he said he missed the subway, can I come get him? I said, I started to say no, but I'm thinking like to myself, what if something happened to him? Like, then I'm going to feel guilty, you know what I'm saying? So I sucked it up and, I drove out there. I was like, I'm coming to get him. We're going to hit the highway, come back home. So when I went to go pick him up, he had two of his friends in the car, and I immediately got an attitude. So I was like, man. And so on the way dropping them off home, he told me, again, watch out for that. He was driving. He said, this white SUV rolled past us. He was like, boo, watch out for that white SUV. All calm. And, he didn't freak out like the last time, you know what I'm saying, to put the fear of God in me. So, man, I was like, man, I had enough at this time. I had enough of his games. And I was like, man, I looked in the rearview mirror, and I was like, man, they parking. They parking to a complex. They parking. You tripping. Stop tripping. So I went up the street to turn at the light, and all of a sudden, gunshots started firing at the car, and I was driving. And luckily, I was driving my stepfather's Cadillac, because one of the bullets went through the windshield and went through the headrest and hit me in my head, the top crown of my head. And all I remember is him trying to wake me up, him saying, boo, wake up, kissing me and stuff. And then next thing you know, I was in PG hospital. I woke up one night, like, the tubes, I'm looking like, what's going on, where I'm at? Like, I started pulling the tubes out and everything, and nurses and doctors rushed in. And then a couple days, like 5 days later, this happened May 8th, 2007. I woke up 5 days later on Mother's Day out of the coma. So, and then I found out that I was shot in the head. I couldn't believe it, because, I didn't, my friend told me, she was like, I'll be out this hospital in a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back in the salon working as usual, just talking to a regular. I'm thinking I'm talking to a regular, but only a few words are coming out, not complete sentences. So as I'm, and somehow when she's in the medical field, she knew what I was saying. She understood me. I was like, I'll be out the hospital in a couple of days. She looked at me, she was like, not gonna be that simple. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, you was shot. I was like, shot where? I'm looking for the bandages. I don't see nothing. I'm like, what you talking about, shot where? She said, she didn't want to tell me. I was like, dog, tell me where I was shot at now. And she was like, dog, you was shot in the head. And I was like, what? And then I felt it. It was a crusty hole, and my finger felt it. And then at the time, I didn't realize, but my right hand, I was paralyzed from the right side down, and my right hand was balled up like I suffered a stroke. And I couldn't move. I tried to move, I couldn't move, and just like all I could do is just like, I was just in disbelief. Like all I could do was ball my fingers up, and just like the tears started rolling down my face, because I started to say, damn, God, like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just innocent, you know what I'm saying? I was the innocent one. I mean, in that incident, I was the innocent one. But, yeah, so it basically didn't end on our terms. It was basically ended for us.
So they never knew why they were shooting at him or something?
Well, he was he was the intended target. Apparently, while I was at work, he got in an altercation with some dudes. While he was in the streets, getting high or whatever he was doing. And at that time, I was like, this is over with. I can't deal with this no more. But after getting shot, and then like your brain is the center.
Doesn't function the same.
Exactly, because I'm like 80, 75% back normal, but I would never be, 100%. Yeah, like I would, like this person I am now, I'm fighting back to get to the go-getter, to the determined person, the hustler. Well, I'm still a hustler. I'm gonna be a hustler at heart, but I'm still trying to get my determination back because, I suffered with depression when I was in my teens, so I have to always battle with that. But now it's like a really battle, like I'm battling with myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I have these brain injury symptoms. Thank God my headache is not as bad as they used to be. Thank God for TLC, Total Life Changes. I gotta give a shout out to Total Life Changes.
Been with them for a long time?
Yes. Cause man, from my brain injury, I used to wake up with excruciating migraines, like migraine headache so bad I'm crying out of my sleep. I went through this for 9 years, months at a time. I'm sick, throwing up. And then TLC came in my life, and I went down from 25 or more headaches to like 7 to 10 migraines a month.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I don't deal with all those brain injury symptoms. I can take our NRG for my depression. It gives me energy, helps. It changed my mood, and I'm happy now. I done took 2. Now every morning I wake up, take my NutriBurst and my NRG. I can't go a day without them. But yeah, thank God for that, and thank God. I want to say too, God knew what He was doing when He put me in this situation. This was all designed by God, because if I wasn't in this situation, I could have been dead, or I could have been in jail. My situation could have took a lot of different turns. But God put me in this situation because He felt that I could finish His work. He felt like I would be the person that people will see and be like, she's pretty, she's cute, and, she's still smiling after everything she's been through and after the struggles that she go through every day. And if she can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people told me that that they couldn't do, they couldn't be in my shoes. Like, somebody asked me how I'm doing with the quarantine. I'm like, quarantine? I've been in quarantine for 14 years. What are you talking about? Like, this is nothing new to me. Like, this is new to y'all, but this is not new to me. Like, what I'm saying? I'm used to staying in the house. I'm used to, all my, my phone doesn't ring like it used to. My friends, we grew up, we got older, but as during this process, they just slowly started disappearing, and my phone wasn't ringing like it was the first 2 years. People wasn't coming by, or it just changed for me and my family. And then 6 months after my incident, as me and my mother is getting to our routine, my stepfather died of a massive heart attack. So that was something else that, on top of everything that I went through, I'm finally getting in the groove. We finally get in the groove, and then that happened. So I definitely went through a depression, definitely suicidal thoughts, everything you can think of. I tried to attempt suicide several times in this situation, but by the grace of God, He wasn't ready for me, and I'm not ready to go yet. Because I still got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So like you done a whole lot of domestic violence, and I done seen you speaking on video and all that stuff to other women. Like, what would your advice to be? I mean, your advice would be to somebody that's going through that now, that's scared to get away, or think, like we had a lady call and she said for herself, it's like he made her feel like he used to dog her so much or say shit about her so much that she used to start believing it and shit.
For one, I would say to several different things. From me being the go-getter and the determined person I was, and for I was confident. A lot of females aren't as confident, as and as strong. A lot of them are. I don't really want to say this word, weak, but you know what I'm saying?
They're weak, or they're mothers and they're scared to leave.
Yeah, or they've been in abuse, or they've been in generations of the curse of abuse, so they don't know how to get out of it themselves because nobody has been strong enough in their family to get away. But I would say to these young ladies that you have to speak affirmations to yourself. You have to speak life and determination. If you have to say, what is it I say every day? I forgot all of a sudden. you have to speak affirmations to yourself. You have to say, I'm bold, I'm beautiful, I can do this, I'm unstoppable, can't nobody break me. Even though if you feel broken and weak, just say, I'm strong, I'm bold, I'm beautiful, I'm healthy, I'm blessed, I'm strong. Just keep saying positive things and, positive things to yourself. And if you don't know what to say, go to YouTube. YouTube, put in positive affirmations or I am. It's a whole lot of them. And Stormy Wellington, Trapformations, my coach Stormy Wellington, I want to give a shout out to her and the whole 1,000 families because since I've gotten involved with TLC, I've learned a lot of personal development. I learned to speak life into myself. I learned to believe in myself like I have never had. Well, since the incident, I don't want to call it an accident because accidents like this wasn't an accident.
Always say
this wasn't an accident.
God allows things to happen for a reason.
Yes.
And he allowed that to happen to you to get you out of that situation.